Okay, Fred, you still here? I think I got this figured out. Jeffrey, how you doing, man? Hope y'all can hear me. Let me know if you can. Josh and Babe, right on. What's up, guys? Uh, Let me know if the sound's okay. I don't know if you can hear me or not. Kent, uh, Warren, I ain't doing no bush light. Sorry, I don't drink nothing light. I don't even drink water. Kent, I tried that Johnsonville sausage strips. I tried doing a poblano popper, and it did not work for making a popper. Tenuous, how you doing, man? Hey, Meat, how you doing, guy? What's up, man? Yeah, we're doing good here at Josh and Babe. This state's just about opened up. They finally opened up all the retail establishments 100%. Friday, all the bars can open. Full seating at the bar. They've been 25, 50%, but none at the bar. But now finally the bar is open at half capacity. But Friday the bars are full back in full force. So yeah, we're opening this place up here. So, but yeah, Kent, that was the title of my video, my fail video. It was a total fail. Uh, all right, Kent, maybe I need to use jalapenos because they're smaller than a poblano. I don't know, but it's such a touchy meat thing. I mean, it was like I stick a toothpick in it and it was just falling apart, you know. And I'm like, man, but I ended up I just cut them all up and threw them in an iron skillet and put it out on the Weber kettle. It tasted good. It really tasted like I thought it would. Just wasn't a popper, you know. Yeah, Jason, I'll give him a happy birthday and a cheers for sure. Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, I like the flavor of it. I had a few left over, Kent, and a few slices, and I fried them, or I put them in the oven tonight and made them for Terry. And she was sitting there eating them, and she said, "Man, this really needs eggs." Hey, Jim, how you doing up there in Canada, man? Staying well, I hope. I'm thinking your snow is probably done with for a while now, and so hope you're doing good, buddy. Hello, Mike. How you doing, man? Yeah, I can't. The only bad thing about a Serrano is you can't stuff much in it. Hell yeah, meat. Cheers for sure. Uh, but yeah, so we did this video yesterday, and I'm kind of I normally post whatever I do, you know, and but this video was such a fail. I don't know if I want to post it or not. So we'll see. I don't know. Well, like I say, I like the flavor of it and everything I used in it. Yeah, I liked everything in it, so it tasted good. Uh, it just wasn't a popper. Damn, Jim. Sorry to hear that, dude. Yeah, good to hear you okay though. Oh, can't you can't say enough about Uncle Steve, man. That dude rocks, man. He just and that new seasoning of his, that is just unreal. I want to make something with I just want to put some onions in a cast iron skillet and throw them on the Weber with nothing but that new seasoning of his. Cause that stuff rocks some onions, man. Yeah, Mike, we filmed one yesterday, and I just don't know if I want to post it or not. I mean, I've done videos before where I failed at things, but this video was such a fail. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. I may put it out, I may not. I don't know. But so we'll see. Yeah, meat. You need to try Uncle Steve's, man. That new seasoning he's got, that's the best thing I ever had on an onion, man. That was unreal stuff on an onion. All right, Warren. That's a one vote yes. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Kent. I think more people would have fun with it than I did. Yeah. So that's two votes yes. And I'm not afraid to post my fail videos. You know, hell, I've done a lot of things on here that were fails, and we because since we don't edit anything, so. But yeah, meat. I put Tango Spice Midnight Espresso on my ice cream. I did a video of that several years ago. I've made chocolate shakes with it. Yeah, I love it. Midnight Espresso on some ice cream. All right, Mike. GT, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good tonight. Uh, I know just when we think the world's getting back to somewhat sane, then all kinds of weird stuff happens. So there's never a dull moment in this world anymore. Yeah, that midnight espresso rocks some. I don't like vanilla ice cream, but man, you put some of that midnight espresso on there, and man, that's like heaven to me. That's my favorite rub that or spice that Tango Joe makes, and I've always got a bottle of that in the house. Hey, Scotty, what's up, buddy? So, how y'all doing tonight? Have a good weekend and get anything done profitable or whatever. I didn't do much. Worked out in the yard Friday. Worked out there quite a bit Friday. And went to a bar Friday night with my sister. And we had a few beers, and that was about it. We didn't do much this weekend. And then me and Terry did that video yesterday. But yeah, we didn't do much. So, but other than that, I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking about, talk about, I've been thinking about, well, for years on Facebook, I'd post in there, random thoughts from the mind of Keith, and I've often thought about doing just a channel for that, but I don't want to do more than one GooTube channel. I know GooTube doesn't appreciate that a lot of times, and I know when I did my I do all my political stuff on Facebook, which I've really curtailed that. The last 2 months, I've pretty much been uninvolved with Facebook, and so I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe making a live stream every now and then for my political stuff just to see what happens, but I don't know. GT, I can't tell you that because I'm in a collaboration with Kitchen Queers for a 4th of July cook. And I have to have that video posted. I think we have to post that video next Saturday. And I know that's before the 4th of July, but it's a 4th of July collab. And so I'm not saying anything about what I'm going to do for that until after then. But knowing me, it's probably going to be something pig related. I don't know. Either pig or popper related. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, Jeep dog. There's some days I wish they'd boot me altogether. But I've been lucky. I've never been under jail or nothing. So I've been lucky with that. Cool, GT. That should be fun. I like a lot of the collabs that Kitchen Queers good together. Mitch and Philip, they put some good stuff together, and I like to do that. Yeah, meat. That'd be me and you, and the rest of the world. And they pretty shut me up. Pretty much shut me down. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Hell, I'm damn near 65 years old, man, and people don't want to hear my politics. And when I do mention my politics, I mean, people get all freaked out and they start unfriending me and pulling guns and you know. But I always figured I'm a veteran and I'm an American citizen, born and raised, and sometimes we still have the freedom of speech, and so I say what I want to say, and but that can get you into some trouble. And so I don't know. I know, meat. I'm the same way, man. I feel the same way. Yeah, it's right because I say it's right. You know. Yeah, I know enough about history and this country. And, no, GT. There's no cream cheese involved. In fact, and I knew I was going to go live tonight, I was trying to think of a title, and the one title I thought about was "It Ain't Just Cream Cheese I Don't Eat," because I don't eat a whole lot of stuff, and but I settled on the title that I put for this video. I settled for that one. But yeah, no cream cheese. I don't eat any fruit at all. I never have. Except for jalapenos. Tango Joe told me a jalapeno was a fruit, and I believe Tango Joe. So jalapeno would be the only fruit I eat. I don't eat any other fruit. Never did. Never will. And I've lived damn near 65 years and I ain't got rickets yet, so I'm good. But, well, who knows? So, hey, Joe, what's up to Bob Loblaw? I, come on, meat. That's not even nice, man. Yeah, Scotty, I don't know if you're going to. Can you find reruns of that on YouTube now? I don't know. Yeah, they're banning all kinds of stuff now, man. Hey, Tom, how you doing, buddy? Hope you guys are doing good up there in the Buckeye State. Oh, okay, Joe. Jesus, you guys changed names so damn much. I don't know. That's why I suck at names, man. That's why when I watch people and I don't. In fact, in for the grill there, Scotty over there at In for the Grill. I think Scotty was the first person that I realized, or that I remembered his name. And Scotty goes way back to when Hobo was doing the hot seat. But I suck at people's names. I can't remember nobody's names. That's why I always, like, if I'm in a hot seat, I call people by their channel name. Scotty is one of the few people. Well, I'm pretty sure he was the first person that I actually remembered his name. And so yeah. Joe, man, that's gonna okay, let me say this. I saw a thing the other day that said NASCAR wasn't going to require the drivers and teams to stand for the national anthem anymore. And they got a whole protocol for their national anthem with NASCAR. And, the drivers and the teams got to stand there with their hands over their heart and all this stuff. And then when I seen that post the other day about they weren't going to enforce that rule anymore, I told Terry, I said, the first person I see kneel, I'm done with NASCAR. The one thing that I always liked NASCAR was the support they gave our troops and our flag and our country. And I don't care what your politics is. I don't care what you think about it. We're talking about my thoughts now. If you kneel during the national anthem instead of standing with your hand over your heart, you're disrespecting the flag. You're disrespecting all the people that served in the military over the years, and you're disrespecting the country. That's just the way I feel. And so, yeah, if I see somebody kneeling during the national anthem at a NASCAR race, then I'm done with them. Hey, Colin, how you see you, buddy? So, yeah, I mean, hell, I'm old school. I got relatives that went back to the Civil War. They fought in the Civil War. Spanish American War, World War II, Korean War, Vietnam War, and so I just, yeah, I'm a Vietnam era veteran, but, I just think it's a disgrace to, kneel down during the national anthem. I just don't agree with that at all. So that's another viewpoint of mine that I get a lot of flack on it. So I don't know. Just it is what it is. But I seen this morning that the Major League Soccer, I think that's what it's called, MLS, they're not going to even play the national anthem at games anymore. All right, meet y'all have a good one, man. Good night. Yeah, they're not even going to play the national anthem at their games anymore. And I'm like, man, are you people crazy? I'm like, what the hell, man? Not that I watch soccer to begin with. I think that's a useless sport, but that's just me. I don't know. It's just I've seen a lot of weird stuff in my life, man, and it's more weird now than I think it ever has been. I think if people went back and well, that's another thing. You can't go back because they don't teach history in schools anymore. That's like tearing all these Confederate statues down, tearing down a Christopher Columbus statue. I mean, what's up with that, man? I just don't. Just because you don't like it, don't mean it didn't happen. And you can write history out of the history books, but people my age, we know the history. And so, hey Travis, how you doing, man? So yeah, I know. Here, hey, Beer Champ's in here too. What's up, dude? So I'm old enough to, I've read history books and I've lived through history. So I'm hard headed, opinionated, and I got things that I believe in, things that I don't. So yeah, Joe, I hear you, man. I'm not watching that either. Yeah. So yeah, Colin. They don't even teach history anymore. If you look at a history book now, they've left out 2/3 of the American history. You know, and I'm like, and history was always one of my favorite subjects. And that's something that I watch a lot on YouTube, a lot of historical stuff, and I mean, it's not all American, but it's mostly American. But I watch other history, and it's just something I always enjoyed. Thank you, Colin. Appreciate that, man. No, Mike. Booger couldn't get up here last year Labor Day because of that hurricane that never happened at her house. But we'll see if we can't get together soon. I don't know. Hope so. I'd like to see Booger again. Yeah, Ryan, how you think I feel in my mid 60s? It's freaking weird, man. Yeah, it is weird. Yeah, I believe it, Tom. I mean, they've cut so much history out. You know, they want to cut history out. Uncle Steve, hey man, what's up, buddy? Y'all go see Uncle Steve and buy you some shake from him. That's some good stuff there, buddy. Yeah, Tom, they cut history out so they can teach that Common Core math that makes no friggin' sense at all. That's just ridiculous how they teaching that stuff, man. I'm like, man, I don't know how they came up with something like that. Hey Ryan, what's up, buddy? I've never been there, man. I know a lot of people that go there, but I have never been there. I'm not a big wing person. I don't really care for chicken wings. And I got a place or two here in town that when I want a pizza, that's where I'll go. So, but yeah, good to see you in here tonight, man. Oh, Rob, don't even get me started on her, dude. You'll get me banned from Facebook, YouTube, and probably Indiana. Yeah. Yeah, that heifer's got some history for sure. But anyway, it is what it is. No, Ryan, I never did care for Toroni's. When I was in high school, I used to go there and drink beer. But then, hell, I go everywhere and drink beer when I was in high school. But I was never a Toroni's person. I mean, hell, they don't, it's not far from here, like 10 or 12 blocks from here, something. But yeah, I never did care for it. So, Scotty, I'm just myself, man. I don't know. I think I have my moments at times, but then other times I think I've said too much, and which is a lot of time. I've said too much. Uh, but like I say, I'm a veteran and I'm a citizen, and I still have the freedom of speech. So I say what I want. I don't care. Uh, that was the one thing that got me about a GooTube. When I first started on GooTube videos, you could pretty much do anything you wanted to do. And my God, now if you say the word damn, they're gonna unmonetize your video and stuff like that. And I'm like, it's gotten really ridiculous. Ryan, we go to over here off on Washington and oh, I forget, but we go to Steve's Una Pizza. I like their pizzas a lot because they have really thin crust, almost cracker thin or less, and that's what I like. I don't like I don't like a thick crust on a pizza. I like a really thin, crispy crust. And so we go there, and that's one place we go. Yeah, I know, Rob. It sure was. Yeah, Tom. She was half right. I mean, hell, nowadays, oh, you say the wrong thing, man. I mean, you're in a hell of a lot of trouble. So, yeah, Ryan, we really like that Steve's Una Pizza. I just can't. It's so I mean, it's a good drive for you, but it's not far from us. So yeah, we like that. I never liked a thick crust pizza. I just never liked a thick crust. I want mine really thin and crispy. And if you want to burn the crust, that's fine with me too. I don't care. Yeah, Steak and Shake closed. And where Red Lobster is, right across the street, there's a Mexican place that we go to quite a bit. La Heredera or something. And I can't pronounce it right, but that's my favorite Mexican place in town. But they closed Red Lobster, and then a week later, we was over there at that Mexican place eating, and Terry said, "Red Lobster's open." And so I don't know. We haven't been back to check it out. I don't know. I didn't know anything about Old Chicago. That place never turned me on anyway. So, but yeah, we don't eat out a lot here. Uh, but when I do, I got places I like. Like I say, that Mexican place there across from Red Lobster. That's to me the best Mexican food in town. It's the only place I'll go to eat Mexican food. Yeah, Herradura. Yeah, that's a. I get there, and I'm weird, man. When I go to a restaurant and order a meal, and if the meal is really similar to what the menu says it is, and I like it, then I'll keep ordering it every time I go back. I won't try anything different. And Herradura has a 4 enchilada meal, and the first time I had that in there, one of those enchiladas, it's a potato enchilada. And I'm like, who the hell ever heard of a potato enchilada? But I ordered it and I thought, man, that was the most amazing thing I ever had in my life. And so that's all I ever order when I go over there. I get their 4 enchilada dinner and man, it's just really good to me. I've never had a bad one. We've never had a bad time in there. And so, yeah, I like it. Uh, Colin, I don't eat chicken wings. Very seldom do I eat chicken wings. And dressing, if you're talking about a salad dressing, it would just be vinegar and oil. I'm not eating any ranch or French or Thousand Island, none of that junk. I don't eat none of that stuff. Yeah, Ryan. When they give you their chips and salsa, I very seldom eat their salsa. I ask them, give me some of that hot sauce. And they bring me a little dish of their hot stuff. And there are times where, I mean, it's too hot to eat. But I'll eat a chip or two, and then I'll save the rest for when my plate comes, and then I'll just spoon that over my plate. But I really like their hot stuff, though, man. And even the days where it's really hot, I enjoy that. Yeah, I'm not a. I don't order fajitas out when I'm in public very often. I think they're just too expensive, and I think it's easier to make them at home and a whole lot less expensive. And I've never had fajitas out where I had enough I could eat, really. Normally, if I'm going to a Mexican place, I'm going to get an enchilada plate so I can get a little bit of everything. Yeah, Colin, dressings are like fruit. I ain't eating it. I just never cared. I don't eat mayonnaise. I don't eat sour cream. I don't, so I just never cared for it. I never heard of that one, Ryan. I'll have to check it out because we don't live that far from Newburgh. But I've never heard of that place. I'll have to check that one out. Uh, I don't know. I've never heard of Fat Boy's Pizza either, though, for that matter. But yeah, I'll have to check out that Riviera Grill. I'll have to Google that later and check it out. Yeah, Colin, steak, anything is good to me. Anything steak is good. Oh. So I'm hoping everybody's whatever state you're in. I hope they're trying to open it up for you again, get life back to normal, or as normal as we can get nowadays. I don't know. Yeah, we don't live far from Nob Hill here, Rob. We've been there several times through the years. Uh, but I think it's at Nob Hill though. You don't want to get the kraut balls. I think they pretty much suck. I think that was at Nob Hill. We Me and the old lady and my sister went in there one night, and we didn't. None of us care for them kraut balls. Hey Josh, how you doing, man? Man, you had a lot going on with that sauce today, dude. Man, I bet that was a sweet one, though, man. I'd like to see your spicy version of that. Frank, as of this coming Friday, it will be. Yeah. All our stores are open up full percent now, and Friday all the bars can open the bar area up 100%, and so yeah, Friday will be open. The casino opened yesterday. No, wait, this is Monday. The casino opened back up today, so yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, Josh, I bet that was sweet. I was watching you list the ingredients, and I'm like, man. And I thought my friend Jeffy over there at Baloney Ring Ranch, I thought he was the only one that cooked with grape jelly. And I was surprised to see you put that in there. Jeffy makes a lot of stuff that he puts grape jelly in. And I watch a guy on PBS. Well, he's got a YouTube channel, but called Tim Farmer, and he puts grape jelly in a lot of stuff. Great extension cords, huh, Joe? I never was a Best Buy person. Hell, I don't know enough about electronics to go in a store like that to begin with, so I try to stay away from there. Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. More cayenne, yeah, for sure. Yeah, that the video I did yesterday, Frank, I got a Weber Kettle and I have a Weber Smoky Mountain, and I got my Blackstone griddle. And that's all I use anymore. And I find that's all I need. But I did a video yesterday, and I purposely went out and bought some uh, chipotle powder, chipotle powder, and I talk about this in video, but every time I get a rub or a seasoning, a spice, whatever, I don't care what it is, I'll bring it home. If it's new, I open it up, pour some in my hand, and I taste it. And I did that the other day with that chipotle powder, and I started choking and coughing immediately. I mean, just as soon as it hit my mouth, I was just choking and coughing. And then I grabbed my beer, and Terry's like, "Pretty hot, huh?" And I said, "No, I'm choking from the smokiness. That's the smokiest thing I'd ever put in my mouth in my life. I mean, it was so smoky." And then you get a little bit of heat on the backside. And it stayed with you for a minute, maybe two. You know, it was nothing special, no really special kind of heat. You just knew it was there. But so I knew that had to go in that popper video, and I put it in there, but the popper just turned into not a popper. But it really added a lot of flavor to it. I really enjoyed it though. So I may I may post that video. I don't know. But Frank, back to your question. I had just two cheap char grillers. Had one that was given to me, and I had it for it had a side box on it. It was used when it was given to me, and I used it for I don't know 6 years, and it finally just got to where it was all rusted out, and I couldn't use it no more. And then I had another one. When I moved down here, the place I worked at before, everybody got together and they bought me another one as a going away present. And I used it for, I don't know, 5 or 6 years. And so that's what I smoked on my char griller for 12, 14 years, something like that. Until the last couple of years, I got my Weber Kettle and I got my Weber Smoky Mountain. And so that's what I use now. And then that's enough for me. I don't need anything else. That and the Blackstone, and that's good enough. I love my Blackstone. I really like using that thing, man. The old lady's not a big fan of smoked everything. Now that the boy's here, he's not a big fan of smoked everything. And so I can't, I got to try to keep everybody happy. So I can't smoke as much as I don't want to smoke, but I do what I can, you know. And that's why a lot of times when I'm outside cooking, we're not filming out there because it's hell. We live in southern Indiana, man. Heat and humidity here is terrible, and The old lady don't want to go out there and get hot, so and then we got the next door neighbor. He got grandkids and stuff over there making noise, swimming and stuff. So that's why we don't do a lot of filming outside. Yeah, Josh, I love a Blackstone, man. I got the 36, and whenever people ask me what size Blackstone to get, I'm like, get the 36, man. I know that I think they got a 60-inch one coming out now, or they just brought it out, or they're fixing to come out with it. But a 36, I don't care if you're just cooking for yourself or if you're cooking for 10 people. The 36 will do it. It's hard to cook for 10 people with a 17-inch Blackstone. So. Yeah, Ryan, I've never used a pellet grill, and I've always said that they're not going to do any good when the power goes out, and that's just that's just the way I always thought about it. So I don't know. It's I think it's to what everybody else will. It's your individual taste. It's like ugly drum smokers and stuff like that. I don't know. That's just not me. That's just not me. So, but I'm like, if that's what you use and that's what you like, go for it, man. Do it. Uh, I'm going to do me. You do you. And that's the way it should be. Cooking, you got to make cooking it. Yeah, Josh, I agree. I wouldn't get a 17. There ain't no way. No. 17 just that barely make a taco. That's just the way I feel about it. Yeah, Josh, I'm not sure, but I think that's what Troy's brother Moonshine had. We went down to Baton Rouge a couple of years, and we hung out down there at Moonshine's house, and I'm pretty sure that's what he had was a smoker just like the one you just got. But it was nice to have a wife that gave you something like that for Father's Day. That was pretty cool, man. Hats off to her. Uh, hang on, I need a beer. Josh, while I'm thinking about it, did you ever figure out was that a coon or a fox getting into your chickens? And if you figured it out, did you catch him yet? Oh hell, they're all special, Josh. Gotta love the ladies, man. I don't care what anybody says. Gotta love the ladies. Uh, Frank, as far as fuel conservation, I would have to say I'd have to go with the Big Green Egg, only because my sister has one, and I've been trying, keyword trying, to cook on it for 3 years. First and foremost, I hate that friggin' thing. I do not like it at all. I hate it, hate it, hate it. Uh, I know you're supposed to be able to get it up to 700, 800 degrees so you can cook a pizza or sear a steak. I'm lucky if I can get it up to 250. I have done everything I could think to do. I've talked to people with Big Green Eggs and those Kamado type grills, how to get this temperature up, because there's some things I want to cook higher than 225. But I know like a 20 bag of their charcoal, it will last a whole year at my sister's house. And we'll do, I don't know how many cooks on it, man. I don't know. It will last forever. And I mean, as far as charcoal use, that's the most efficient thing I've ever seen. Uh, but I still hate it. I hate. She'll call me up, come over, we're gonna have a party. And I'm like, man, that means I got to cook on that stupid thing, and I hate it. I just can't figure that thing out, man. Big Al, it gets used periodically. The old lady gets on it every now and then. The boy gets on it every now and then, but I ain't touching it. Yeah, Josh, when you catch that coon, don't relocate him. Just put him in a cage, build him a cage, feed him and water him, and then this fall you can butcher him and have some barbecued coon. That's good eating there, buddy. Lord knows I ate enough of it when I was a kid. So, did anything exciting happen in y'all's lives this week? Or is anything exciting going to happen in y'all's life this week? I may go out and cut some grass tomorrow, but I'm not even sure about that because I hate cutting grass, but I know it's got to be done. Well, catch, clean, and cook is good. I was watching Jimmy Houston yesterday. I watched Jimmy Houston's channel, and he was talking about the fish biting everywhere in the country now. So he said this is right now. He said fish are biting better now than they have been for years everywhere in the country. Maybe I should go out and do some more fishing. I don't know. Something I just don't do much anymore of. And there was a time in my life I fished every day of the week, every day. I didn't care, rain or shine, it didn't matter. Hey George, how you doing, man? I know when me and Terry got together, we lived down in Texas for a while, and then we moved back to the farm and lived with her parents. And that first winter, uh, first second winter, because I fished every day. And Terry finally got the idea if she wanted to see me, she had to go fishing. And I can remember quite a few days out there in December, January, February. We're out there fishing. You know, the snow's falling, sleet's falling. Hell, it didn't bother me. You know, we're fishing. And so, yeah, I used to fish. I fished every day of my life for years. And, finally I just stopped going. I was like, man, I really should go back to fishing, but it just life changes, man. Life changes. But ain't nothing like a good day at the lake, though, man. I don't care. Ain't nothing like a good day at the lake. Hell, I've had a lot of times where a bad day at the lake was better than a good day at home. You get out there at the lake and you just clear your head and smell the water and the fish and the air, and it's just it's good for the soul, man. So, all right, y'all, give me something to talk about, or I'm gonna have to get off of here. I'm out of stuff to say. I, actually, I really just got on to see if I could get $212 in super chats. That didn't happen, so, but no, I just thought I'd come on and ask you. I did this video yesterday, and I mean, I don't mind posting a fail, but my God, this was so bad. I don't know if I should post it or not. But I've had enough comments today. I'm like, well, yeah, I better do it. So yeah, so we'll get that up sometime this week. Tara works nights and she does all the video stuff, so we'll get that up in the next week or so, though. And then next weekend, I got to do that collaboration for Mitch and Philip at the Kitchen Queers, so we'll have to get that up. Ryan, I cooked some fish, not a lot. When I fished, when I'd go fishing, I never kept them. I very seldom kept fish. I always threw them back. But yeah, I do. Ryan, I've got a video. I went down to Jeff's house down there in Kentucky, and we did a video from Townsend's. John Townsend and Son. I don't know what his channel name is. I don't know, but just look for Townsend's on YouTube, or you can look on my channel and find the boiled trout video. And that was one of the most amazing fish dishes I ever had. And I went over to Fresh Market and I bought some rainbow trout, and that's what we used that day. And you really don't, it's you're not really boiling it. You put some stuff in some liquid and you bring that to a boil. Then you turn it off and throw the trout in there and let it set for a little bit. And it just, cooks from the residual heat. But that was one of the most amazing fish dishes I ever ate. But yeah, you can look on my videos for boiled trout, and yeah, I really liked that video. That was one of the best fish dishes I ever ate. And me and Jeff, I mean, we ate like pigs that day, man. I was like, and you could see we was both enjoying it. Hey, Josh and Babe, what's up, man? I seen you guys in the lazy river the other day. And Babe, you can send me a sticker because I'm collecting a few stickers. I'm gonna start building me a sticker wall like everybody else, I think. But I think your stickers are the coolest of any of them. I love that logo you got, girl. Yeah. Yeah, Ryan, I'm not a catfish person. Terry won't eat catfish. I won't eat catfish. Never did, never will. Uh, I grill some tuna. We eat some ahi tuna here quite a bit, and I grill that or pan fry it. Uh, I don't bake a lot of fish. Yeah, babe, I'm hoping I win that hat. I'm really loving that flag on the side of it with that thin blue line. I'm loving that. That's just awesome, man. Yeah. So I'm just trying to get more points so you can add up the points so I get that win that giveaway. But yeah, babe, you're a hell of a cook, though. I don't care what Josh says. You're a hell of a cook. So you really are, girl. You really, I mean, you amaze me some days. I mean, you got to sit there and you got to cook with Josh, filling your head full of all this bull he's got, and I'm like, man, you just cook your way, girl. You're doing it. Josh, I'm not behind to be mean to you. I'm just saying. Let babe alone. Let her do the cooking, man. But dude, come on, Josh. You don't eat mushrooms? Stroganoff has to have mushrooms to be a stroganoff to begin with. And yes, yeah, I still go out and order stroganoff in restaurants. Hell, I've done that my entire life. Who wouldn't? Only somebody like you that doesn't eat mushrooms. How could you not like a mushroom? A Jeep. We lived in Austin one summer. Yeah, back in '82. We lived in Austin that summer. Lived at the state park. And had a great time, man. Great time. I don't care for gator really that much. I don't know. I've never had a good experience with just plain gator, but gator sausage we love here, and we're lucky enough. We got a company from Alabama that comes up, a seafood company, and they sell gator sausage, so we can get it from them. and I really like that. But just as far as just fried gator, I'm just not a big fan of it. Good for you, babe. Yeah, damn right, Jeep. Shrooms are good, man. Gotta love a mushroom, man. Hell, how could you not like a mushroom? Terry didn't like mushrooms for years. I mean, like, my God, I'm like, Terry, what's wrong with you? How could you not like a mushroom? And then about 2 or 3 years ago, she started trying them here and there, just certain things. And now it doesn't matter what I cook. Now, if I put mushrooms in there, Terry's eating it. And she's like, yeah, I'm liking it. Well, thank you, John, for the super chat there. I appreciate that. Nice little tip. Uh, yeah, much appreciated, dude. But yeah, so Terry's and it's funny too because she'll be like, we'll be talking to whatever, and then Terry will say, "Yeah, and I'm eating mushrooms now too." And I'm like, damn. If it's on top, underneath, in between, both, I just like mushrooms. I don't care. I just like mushrooms, and we eat a lot of them here. Well, I eat a lot of them here, but yeah, it's it's something good to do. Yeah, Jeff, I gotta get my boudin over in Henderson, and I haven't been over there in a while to get any. And that's a good thing about this seafood truck that comes up here from Alabama. I can get crawfish boudin from them, and so I do that every now and then. And so yeah, God, gotta love some crawfish boudin. Yeah, John, I know Pennsylvania is probably the nation's capital for mushrooms, I would think. A stuffed mushroom challenge. That's an idea. That's an idea. No, Ryan, I don't eat artichokes. No, that's another one of those things I will not eat. No, Chris. I was a cook for about 25 years of my life in the business. I'd worked at a lot of restaurants and stuff, and I've worked at little mom and pop places up to catering places where we catered for 5, 6 thousand people. But no, I'm not a I never called myself a chef because I never went to school and I never got the degree, and so I never figured I was entitled to that. But yeah, I've cooked my entire life. I started cooking when I was in the third grade. And like I say, I worked at it professionally for about 25 years. And so, yeah. I don't know, John. I need to do that again. We haven't done that in a while. I need to do another onion soup. That's probably my between that and clam chowder. I don't. It's going to be hard for me to tell you which one of my favorite soups is. But it would be French onion or clam chowder, and I'd probably go with the French onion. And Terry likes it too, and that's just cause it's got 7 tons of onions in it. But yeah, I need to do that again, man. I haven't made one in a while. Yeah, gumbo's good. I don't care for the gumbo. It's got okra in it. But leave the okra out and then let me put some filet on my gumbo at the end, and I'm happy with that. Well, thank you, Jeep. Appreciate the tip there, buddy. Much appreciated. Uh, well, I'm on my way to $212 in super chats anyway. uh, yeah, we was making John, we did God, what was we did the other day? I don't know what it was we were cooking, and I was cooking, and Terry's like, onion soup. And I said, yeah, almost. Man. But yeah, that's some good stuff, man. French onion soup, you can't beat that stuff, man. Get you some good Gruyere cheese and put on top of there. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta love that stuff, man. No, I'm not a corn chowder person. I just, to me, that just never made any sense to me, and so I just never did it. I don't know. There's things that and food related that just make no sense to me, and because of that, I'm not going to eat them. And a corn chowder just it's like a corn pudding, and I'm like, no, I no, that just makes no sense to me. I love corn, but I'm not going to do that. And so yeah, that's just something, that's just me. So, okay, y'all amuse yourselves for 2 minutes. I need a cigarette, and I'll be right back. Babe, you still in here yet? Or have you left? Let me know if you're still in here. I gotta ask you a question. John, my favorite seafood would be shrimp, especially boiled shrimps. I love boiled shrimps. And I gotta ask, John, where are you from? What state do you live in? Yeah, Josh, gotta feed them. Gotta give them some water. John, I only asked because I worked with a lady a few years ago, and her husband's name was John, so I had to ask. Sorry. Yeah, Ryan, that's something. I got like 20 bottles of hot sauce in the house right now. But I've never been a fan of Buffalo anything. I don't care for Buffalo anything. I just don't. I don't know. There was just something about that I just never cared for. Yeah, Josh, there's a lot of work involved with them chickens. I know that. A lot of work involved with them chickens. Madwood, what's up, buddy? Y'all go check out Skinner Farms, man. They got Josh lives here in Indiana, and he's a couple hours from me. He lives out on a I don't know farm, homestead, whatever you want to call it. But he raises animals and stuff, and he puts some pretty cool videos out. And I've been liking his channel here lately. Yeah, John, I love me some etouffee. I love that. Well, you ain't getting no cream cheese down here, Josh. We ain't doing no cream cheese in my house. That ain't happening. I can make you some buffalo something, but I ain't making no nothing with cream cheese. That ain't gonna happen. Ryan, Josh lives up there around Spencer, so he's just a couple hours from us. He's not far. You damn right, Josh. I don't eat that shit either. No, I ain't eating it. No, ain't gonna happen. But I never knew. I mean, I don't know why I never liked buffalo stuff. I just never cared for it. I mean, hell, it ain't nothing but hot sauce and butter. But I just never cared for it. Yeah, Ryan, he's not far from us. And I've been liking the videos he's been putting out, man. Hell, he's just living a farm life, feeding the animals, moving the chickens and doing this and doing that. And he made a 37 ingredient barbecue sauce today it looked really good, but I know it had to be a sweet one. So he said earlier he's going to make a spicier version to it. But it had a really good really good look to that sauce, though. Yeah, John. When I lived in Virginia, I lived in Hampton, Virginia, and yeah, we fished for blues a lot there, man. Uh, Bluefish was something. We didn't eat a lot of bluefish though. Mostly it was flounder and croaker that we ate then. We didn't eat a lot of bluefish. But I loved fishing for them blues, oh man. Those suckers could fight. And when you get them in a feeding frenzy, I mean, hell, you could throw anything at them. You could throw an empty hook at them, and they'd hit it. I never heard of that one, Ryan. Never heard of that one. Yeah, it was a really good looking sauce, Josh. It really looked good. Uh, I mean, I'm not a big sauce person. I don't eat a lot of sauces here, barbecue sauces. Mostly I use them for dipping, but that was a really good looking sauce though. But I know it with all that stuff you put in there, it had to be so sweet. And and there again with the anchovies, like you said in the video, if you told somebody that was in there, they wouldn't eat it. But if anybody ever went to a real Italian restaurant in their life and they had dinner, they ate anchovies. They just didn't know it because it's part of cooking, and anchovies just add something to it, and you have to have that in a lot of things. John Bush, that would be Creole mustard. I love me some Creole mustard. Yeah, I noticed that when you said that video, that's why you didn't put the salt in there, Josh, which makes sense because there's salt in the anchovies, and which is that's another funny thing. People say they don't eat anchovies, but yet they'll pour a ball of A1 on their steak and eat it. I'm like, what do you think's in that A1 sauce? There's anchovies in there, man. I'm like, hell, some people just don't have a clue. But yeah, John, my condiment would be a Creole mustard without, that's hands down. That would be what it would be. I'm not a fan of Dijon mustard, uh, and that French's yellow stuff. That to me, that's in the same book as cream cheese. It ain't coming in my house. I don't buy that yellow French's stuff. My God, I haven't had any of that. My God, in 30 years or better. Yeah, I'm with you, Josh. I don't want anything on my steak. I sure don't want any A1 on it. If you got to put an A1 on a steak, then it's not a very good steak. That's just the way I feel about it. But I know people that they think they gotta have a steak and pour a gallon of that on there and tell you, well, I would never eat an anchovy. I'm like, well, you just drank 2 gallons of it right there on your steak. So yeah, and that's another thing. A lot of people just don't have a clue of what they're. They tell you they like this or they don't like that, but they eat this or they don't eat that, and I'm like, man, you're just so wrong on that, man. No, Josh, I haven't had a bottle of A1 in my house, and oh, that's been I know 40 years, at least 40 years. Uh, yeah, I don't know. If I'm going to have cube steak, I'm probably going to have some kind of milk gravy to go on top of it anyway, or a brown gravy, but preferably a milk gravy. I do like me some gravies. That was one I never cared for, Josh. I never cared for Country Bob's anything. And I know people that's their go-to sauce for everything. And I'm like, I just never cared for it at all. There was something about it I just never cared for. So yeah, no, I'm not eating that. Yeah, I'm with you, Johns. I never understood the whole reasoning behind Heinz 57. I'm like you. I'm like you. What does this go on? I'm like, no, no. I never understood that one. I mean, they did okay in the soup category there for a few years, but that sauce would just suck, man. Josh, it's easy to say, man. It's what's this here sauce? Yeah, what's this here sauce? That's easy to say, and then you never mispronounce it. And plus, if you say what's this here sauce, then people say, "Oh man, you've been watching Keith again." So yeah, yeah, it's I don't know. It's another, it's individual thing, Uh, everybody's got their own taste, their own likes and dislikes, and I get in trouble a lot of times from Terry and from my sister, and I'm like, Well, they're just wrong. They're just fucking wrong, man. You can't do that. You can't eat that. You can't do this. You can't do that. And I'm like, they're like, you can't tell people they're wrong. And I'm, yeah, I can. I'm 65 years old. I can tell everybody they're wrong, man. George, without a doubt, the year that Booger surprised me. Uh, she was not going to come here. She told me a dozen times that they could not make it. And me and DW was out in the back on the patio, and we were filming and looking at the food. And I turned around, and standing in the door of the garage there was Booger's husband, Tom. And I'm like, what the hell are you doing here, dude? And then I looked down there by his belt buckle, and there stood Booger. And I was like, oh my God, man. That was just, that was probably my favorite memory of Labor Day. Uh, my second favorite was when the first year that Tango Joe come down here. And we took Tango Joe to the hilltop to have a brain sandwich. And Joe had never had a brain sandwich, and he ordered it, and I think he had that thing 8 and 4 bites in about 38 seconds. I mean, he just devoured this brain sandwich. And I was like, man, that's crazy, dude. But yeah, those are probably my two favorite memories of Labor Day. Uh, yeah, you know. And George, one year we had Glenn the Bald Chef and his wife here. And his wife was a friggin' riot, man. I mean, she kept everybody laughing. She was just nuts. I mean, she was so funny. People was either laughing at her or laughing with her. And she was so much fun. My God, she was a ball. Uh, yeah, George. Most people stay at hotels. We have several stay here with us. I know Lee stays with us. DW stays with us, and so yeah. But yeah, usually most people stay at a hotel. Yeah, I know, George. I had a comment, a really bad comment in a video not too long ago, and somebody was bitching about me talking about Booger, and he said he helped that she was paying me a lot of money to promote her channel so much. And I was like, man, hell. Zach's in the other room. John, I don't know what he's doing. He's doing a Zach thing. I don't know. Yeah, George Lee is awesome. That's the one thing that I always liked about Labor Day was after everybody left, during the day, because I mean, this thing could go on for 4 or 5 days, with people here. But at the end of the day, everybody's gone. It'd be just me and Lee, or me and Lee and DW, and just the three of us or two of us sitting out in the garage, drinking beers and talking. And yeah, I've enjoyed Lee. My God, I've known him for, well, since the first time we went to Baton Rouge, what, 6 years ago or something. And Lee's been to most of the Labor Day deals. Yeah, I enjoy Lee's company. He's fun. We just sit. He's laid back, man. He's quiet. He's completely unlike me. He just so completely unlike me. He just like laid back and he ain't saying nothing. And I'm just fucking rambling. And but yeah, Lee's good people, man. I enjoy him. I enjoy being with him. Yeah, George. Booger's good people, man. That's all I can say. She's good people, and to the person that gave me that comment, well, fuck you, dude. I don't care. Yeah, George. I've tried to get Mad Dog up here so many times. Mad Dog's got things he's got to deal with, family things, and I understand this, and so I don't pressure Mad Dog. I know where he's coming from, and he knows where I'm coming from, and we're good with that. And so yeah, if it happens someday, it would be great. If not, then we'll have to get back down there to Baton Rouge. But yeah, Mad Dog's good people, man. He is one really good dude, man. Really good dude. Yeah, George. Me and Paul sent a couple of things back and forth to one another. And I used to talk to him quite a bit on the phone, but I've lost track of him, and I think most of us has lost track of him. I don't know, but I wish Paul would come back. I really do. But I don't think GooTube is ready for Paul to come back, though. I'm pretty much he'd be banned the first day he came back. Yeah, John, we've always had a good time here at Labor Day. I mean, hell, Pennsylvania ain't that far from here, but Tango Joe come from Long Island, New York. So, but yeah, some years was bigger than others. You know, but we always had a good time. And always had plenty of food. And you know, yeah, John, I'm not a scrapple person. I just not do that. I know, George. That's what I said. I mean, Goo Tube was so much more fun back in the day when they let you do stuff. I've said for years that we need somebody to come up with one of these damn whatever you call them things to just let us be ourselves and let us do what we want to do. You know, the way GooTube used to be. Yeah, George. Tango Joe is just awesome, man. he is just unreal people, man. If you ever get a chance to meet Joe and spend time with Joe, you'll never forget it. I mean, this guy is just great. And he's just he's quick-minded, quick-witted. I mean, he can well, when it comes to me, everybody's quick-witted, but Joe, yeah, Joe would come up with stuff just like this, man, just right off the bat would say things. And yeah, he's a great guy, man. And it makes some damn good rubs too. Spices, rubs. I don't know what you call Tango Joe spices, but if you don't know, just go visit Tango Spice Company and order some Midnight Espresso. His new porchetta rub, the newest rub he made, the porchetta rub, that is unreal on pig, man. I'm not kidding you. That stuff is unreal on pig. So yeah, gotta love some Tango Spice. Well, yeah, Josh. Anything you do, you should do on video, man. That just gives you more watch hours and stuff like that, just to help build your channel. So yeah. Yeah, George, that's been a long time since the beginning. Tongues are clicking. Yeah, that was a long time ago, dude, for sure. But yeah, I've been trying to do these live things on Mondays now since the whole lockdown in the country's been. So we'll see how it goes once it opens up again. I don't know, but I've been enjoying them, and you know, we'll see what happens. I may keep it up. Yeah, Josh, there's always somebody gonna like whatever you do. I mean, somebody's gonna watch it. Doesn't matter what you do. But yeah. Man, hell, dude, I was watching you catch fucking chickens the other day, man. Like, so yeah, see, somebody will watch what you do. And like I say, it just gives you more view hours. So oh yeah, Josh, John, I love me some chorizo, man. Me and Terry both love me some chorizo. Yeah, chorizo rocks, man. Yeah, Josh, I don't know what's with Troy. I haven't talked to him about a month now, so I need to give Troy a call. I thought about doing it this weekend. I just never got around to it. So yeah, I'm gonna have to give him a call, and I don't know. I know his videos have gotten real scarce here lately, so I don't know what's going on with him. But Troy stays pretty busy though. I know that, and so maybe I'll give him a call this week, and then next week if I do a live thing, I'll give you an update on Troy's life, unless he does it for you, for me. I don't know. George, it was actually cooled down today. It was about 75 or 80 degrees today. Uh, the last couple of days, it'd been really hot here, but it's not bad now. We had rain this morning, but now the rain's supposed to be gone until for the next week anyway. So, but this has been a weird weather year, though, man. Weather has been really weird this year here. Summer never got here, and it was rainy and cold, you know, ever from October until now. And so, I don't know, maybe I think summer's finally here, but it did cool off and the humidity has died down a bit. And John, I'm not gonna do a poutine. And the number one reason why I don't do a poutine, I don't care for French fries to begin with. But if I was going to eat a French fry, I sure wouldn't pour brown gravy on top of it. And that's why I would not do a poutine. Thank you, George. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for stopping by and seeing us. And try to do this again next week. We'll see. Yeah, I just never understood the whole concept of putting brown gravy on a French fry. That just never made any sense to me. So I don't know. That's another thing. It's just me. Have a good one, George. Okay, y'all got anything else important to say? If not, I'm gonna get off of here. So we've been on an hour and 45, hour and 50 minutes. Uh, so I'm gonna get off here and see what else is going on in the world. So appreciate the super chats, the conversation, the views. Hey, Robert, what's up, buddy? Well, Skinner, if you'd full more time in the garden with the onions and less time with the chickens, you wouldn't have a problem. Hey, Mitch, how you doing, girl? Well, all right, Josh, we'll talk at you later. So, so I'm gonna get out of here, and hell, if you missed the video, watch the replay. You may learn something. Who knows? Y'all, thanks for the super chats, the conversation, and we'll try to come back again next week. Do this again. Y'all have a good one. Stay safe. Hey, drink another beer. That's what I'm going to do. So, y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time. Later.